Hi, folks. This is Dr. Don, and this is Thursday afternoon, and I've been reading some of your posts in the Module 2 discussion. I just wanted to go over a few things with you, just so you're a little bit better prepared. First of all, make sure you read the instructions to these discussions. In particular, you scroll down, there's a link to the rubric. And let's see, did I already open that? Yes. There is this rubric. It says Business 233. That's the old course designation. For some reason they haven't gotten it up to date. But the important thing to look at this rubric talks about the depth, and really important here so you don't lose points, the references, course materials. Now, in the rubric, it says you need at least 3 or more references in order to get max points on this item. 2 gets you 12, 1 gets you 9. If you don't have any properly cited references, then you get 0 points. So be aware of that. It doesn't say that over here on this discussion guidance. It just refers to the rubric. So just be aware of that. The other thing that struck me this morning, and it's something that's been bothering me for a while, I noticed again, we've got this link to avoiding plagiarism, which brings us to AI plagiarism. And as I scan back up on these instructions, it says, use a browser and Google or whatever browser you want. How is data literacy important in my career field? I think you all know now that Google has Gemini built in. It offers up, and if you click on it, it will give you an in-depth report, and it's blurring in my mind as to when it gives you a pure old-fashioned search and when it actually curates somewhat the search. I know it curates it for advertisers that want to get highlighted, but that is troublesome to me. We already know, based on data, that most students are using AI to help in their coursework. I don't think most of them consider it cheating. I think particularly with the type of students we have that are adults, many of them with families, most of them working full-time, some deployed overseas, time is a critical factor. And so they need to use these tools to help them be very, very efficient. But with the efficiency that AI can help you, it's very easy to meander over what used to be a bright line. It's no longer a bright line, in my opinion, between your work and plagiarized work. And I know when I use these tools, and I use them a lot, quite often I feel that same nagging thing. Wait a minute, was that my thought or the machine's thought? Was that my words or the machine's words? And I've got to go back and really, be very careful to say, I want to do the thinking. I want to do the learning. I don't want the tool to take that away from me. But it's very subtle and it's seductive. And it's very, very difficult to avoid it, particularly, again, if you're under time pressures. Every time I read these discussion posts by students, I have that nagging thought. This is good, I used to think. Now I'm thinking, should I check this for AI plagiarism? And I hate having that thought. And every time I will spot check a few, and I get disappointed that the AI detectors, and I hate AI detectors, I don't trust them at all, but they're tools that the school uses still to some extent, and other people use those. And I see, the mixture there of a low percentage, which is typical, and that's okay, to some post 70, 80, 90%. And that bothers me that maybe you're not learning enough here. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. Check the rubric, make sure you've got enough references in there, properly cite them using APA. And I do it all the time. I always ask an AI tool, give me an APA 7 formatted reference. citation for this reference I'm using. Save a little time that way. But please try to use these things to learn a little bit and think a little bit. I know you're all under time pressures. I do not suspect anyone of trying to cheat, but I know we're all human. So be very careful. And again, I will get busy here reading through your posts. So I'm going to check out now, and y'all have a good weekend.